Hello and welcome to a WordPress lesson for teachers. We're going to show you how to update your page, add a BCESIS spreadsheet to your page, and add to your homework blog in a couple different ways. So let's get started first. First you got to do is you got to log into wordpress.com and log in. I've already done that, so I'm just going to click on My Blogs up here at the top. And I'm going to go to Don Ross Secondary School. Then we're at our school website, and I'm going to go to Contact Us and Teacher Websites. And I'm going to scroll down until I find Mr. Verbeek's webpage. It's a little bug in WordPress sometimes on Internet Explorer 8 that weird font comes up, but it's no big deal. So anyways, I'm here at my page and I don't have a blog on here. I don't do that for my class, but I want to show how to do it, and here are my marks. So I'm just going to add to this page, probably just go right underneath what I already have just to show you how to do it. So there's a couple different ways you can get into your work, but the easiest is just go to the page after you've logged in, and down here on the bottom left it says Edit. Okay, so here is my folder, my table, but I'm going to go underneath. So I'm just going to scroll down and I'm just going to add on one right here. Okay. But before I do that, I want to show you there's a couple different tabs. The visual is what most people work in, and text actually shows you the HTML tags. So if you're comfortable working in HTML, you have a lot more ability to change things up and make it look the way you want to make it look. So I use the text or the HTML tags a lot, and I'm going to show that at the end because I think for adding to your blog, after the first initial one, it'll be a little bit easier to use the text file. So let's go to the visual first, and I'm going to start off with a Microsoft homework blog that I put in there. So I'm just going to say, and I'll just say math, even though I'm not teaching math, and I'll say math 8, and then I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to go over here to my homework blog, which I have in Microsoft Word. And or probably easier, just do that. Click on that little thing on the corner, and that selects your whole table. I'm going to go Control C, or you could go Edit Copy, either one, right? Then we're going to go back to our edit page, and I'm just going to go Control V. And there we have it placed into there. Now, how else? What else do we want to do? So we've got Math 8, and I'm going to say marks. And then I'm going to say Block 1, Section 1. Okay? Then I'm going to go to BCESIS. So we'll just log into BCESIS. And I'll pick a class that I haven't even taught yet. Okay, so there's a class I haven't even taught. Now, how do you make a spreadsheet for it? You just hit the print, and you don't want to display the student name, so it'll go by pupil number. And it creates a PDF. And then you want to save that PDF. And I'm just going to call this Math 8, even though it's not a Math 8 class, just so. But because they're going to go into a big pool in WordPress, it's probably a really good idea to identify the PDF with your name. So I'm just going to go math 8 block 2. Okay. I'm going to save it. I'm going to close this. And I'll close this. And I'm going to come back to my WordPress. And I'm in the edit page mode. Oh, I guess I called it section 2, so I'll just put it section 2. Or block 2. Section 2. Now I'm going to highlight this. And up at the top here, there's a thing called Insert Media. And I'm going to add media. And I'm going to upload files. And I'm going to select files. And then I'm going to go to my documents, and I placed them in a folder called marks. And here's that block I wanted. I'm just going to go open. Then it's got attachment details. Now, the title, it puts in what the title was that you gave it, but I'm just going to call it Math 8 Block 2 Section 02. Then I'm going to say insert into page. And there it goes. Math 8 Block 2 Section 2. I've put in this, and I'm just going to update it. And up here is how you just go have a look at it. Or you could have hit preview on the side, would have done it as well. But we'll just go to contact, teacher websites and contacts. And again, I'll scroll down to the bottom. There's Verbeek's web page. And it's now got Math 8, Block 2, Section 2. I click on it. It's got my link to the PDF, which has no information on it yet. And it's got my blog on my homework for January 21 and January 18. Now, what you're going to need to know how to do is you're going to need to know how to add a date. So the easy way, the least technical way, is to go to here, and I just highlight this, and I go in Microsoft Word, and you go Table, Insert, Row Above. And then I'll say January 22. And I'll say textbook, page 29, 1-6, all. So you've added that, and then I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to select the whole table again. I'm going to go Control C, and I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to edit this page again, bottom left. And I'll just grab this table. So you got to get on the corner of it and hit delete. Then I'll hit enter, and I'll go Control V. And I got to allow access, and then I've got the table. So you have to get on the edge to select the whole table, delete it, and then paste the new one on. Now, that means you have to open two things. So me, myself, personally, I think it's a little easier to do it in HTML. If that's over your head, that's okay. Stick with this method, but watch how I do it in HTML. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back, scroll up, and I'm going to switch back to text. Then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to have to find that table. So it's after all this, and here's my table. So it says table, border equals 1, cell spacing 1, cell padding 0, TB body, which is table body, TR stands for a row, and /TR. So this is the very top row with the headers on it, you know, date and assignments. So, oops, I must have clicked away from that accidentally. And then this one, again, the angle bracket TR stands for table row. So this one is the very first one that has the homework in it. So we always want it to go above because you know, parents want to look at the top piece. Weird how that always jumps down on you, but I'll just go back to there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this whole first row. Control C. Then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to hit enter a couple times just to give myself some space, and then I'm going to go Control V. Now what that will do is have that same row twice on top of each other. So again, there's the table body, there's the first row with the date and assignment. Now remember, I added this whole extra row, and sometimes it's worth putting a few enters so that you've got that space of where it is. And it keeps jumping on you, which is a bit of a pain, but there's January 22, and look, that's January 22. So I'm going to change this to January 23. Okay, and then textbook page, maybe it was 37, and wow, it keeps jumping on you all the time, which is a real pain, but not too big of a deal. And so let's say it was 15 to 21. So numbers 15 to 31. So then I'm going to hit update. And now I'll show you the other way to look at it. Is you don't have to hit this, but you can hit, hit preview changes, and it pops it up for you so you can see what it looks like. And there we go, it's maximized, and now it is added in that extra row. So I think that's a little bit easier if the technical parts don't bother you, but it's pretty, you're going to review that all the time. So now I'll go back and delete this because this was just to show you how to do it for practice. And there you go. So check out this video and other videos for teachers at Don Ross Secondary's YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.